Construction cost is influenced by the high cost of skilled labour.
The key issue that drives costs up is the lack of materials that are produced in Dubai.
The construction industry is suffering from the slow economic growth in the regions.
There's been a big change in terms of where construction investment has been taking place recently.
Construction cost in New York has increased by about 25% in the last 10 years. New York remains the most expensive place to build in the US. The biggest challenge in New York is really how you build rather than what you build. Construction costs can be reduced or at least optimized by adopting 2 or 3 different techniques, expanding the bid coverage so that you get the most competitive prices. The use of sophisticated management techniques around BIM and 3D modeling that help achieve correct coordination between design and constructability, considering the use of a design-build procurement route that will allow you to get a contractor on board early to influence the design and optimize the construction deliverable.
Hong Kong is still one of the most expensive places to build. We are second in the world. Actually, we are the highest in Asia. We see the material costs actually pretty stable in the last 18 months. However, the effect of the low material cost has been overtaken by the high labor costs. Hong Kong construction industry are always funded by both public sectors and private sectors. On the public sector side, we are very busy on the Zhuhai-Macau Bridge, as well as the express rail link that link up Shenzhen, Guangzhou and Hong Kong. On the private sector side, we see the huge construction programs on our residential side, which we are planning to build 480,000 units in 10 years' time. 4 out of 10 highest value construction projects in 2017 is actually from Asia. 3 of them is from China and 1 of it is in India. Of course, public money is still one of the major driving factors.
Construction plays a fundamental role in the development of Dubai. Dubai ranks 19th out of 44 in terms of how expensive it is to construct from cities we've surveyed around the world. In the short to medium term, there's a risk of cost inflation just with the sheer volume of work being undertaken in Dubai. We're already seeing clients come to us to drive their costs out without affecting the quality of the final product. Some factors that will lead to cost reduction in capital investment programs are around the use of dynamic cost modeling, greater use of technology, and supply chain engagement. So dynamic cost modeling is a process where design and cost management are done concurrently. So there's more certainty over materials choice and choices of solutions that are actually affordable and will come within the client's budget. Prefabrication is becoming more prevalent in the Middle East. 3D printing is finding its niche. We're seeing drones used in surveying and buildings across the Middle East. All these technological advancements start to drive the cost base down.
Australian cities remain in the top third of the most expensive cities in the world to build in. There are many reasons why it's expensive to build in Australia. The geographical situation, a long way from supply chains that are producing many construction components that we rely on. Limited competition as well plays a part. In comparison with places like Europe, where you've got many firms competing across a relatively small geography, there are limited players in the market here, and therefore that ultimately leads to rising prices. The future of construction in Australia remains strong. Big developments such as Western Sydney Airport, the metros in Melbourne and Sydney, large-scale motorway schemes in both cities. Government investment and private investment means that there will continue to be a large pipeline of projects and continued resource constraints.